named as Night Mail. So the poem is basically about a train which is called Night Mail. Night Mail travels between England and Scotland, and it carries mails. She carries mails like parcels, postal orders, and letters, applications, checks, bills, receipts. Okay, so the train travels through different areas, crossing different borders. Okay, passing grasslands, landscapes, and other areas. First, it climbs upward, and then when morning comes, it begins to come downwards towards Glasgow. And there are different letters for the rich, letters for the poor, letters of thanks, letters of joy, letters of condolence. Okay, so basically, this poem is about the train called Night Train. Now we are going to do the grammar work. Before doing the grammar work, I want to ask a few questions related to the poem. Yes, any confusion? Any confusion in the poem? Yes, Fatma?
Teacher, you didn't send the question answers of the last chapter, so that's why I didn't do it.
I'll inshallah send it today or till tomorrow you will get all the notes. Okay?
Yes.
Now
Teacher,
students
I
we
have
will
done the question answers of last chapter.
okay, it's okay. You can tell it in the notes. Okay? Now
Okay.
students, all of you open your grammar books. All of you need to open your grammar books. Unit 1, nominalization. It's page number 4. Page number 4. Keep your notebooks and keep your pencils and books with you. Okay. Basically, what is nominalization? Normalization means a type of word formation in which you makes words, in which you forms words. Okay, you can change a verb into noun, or you can change an adjective into noun, or you can change an adverb into noun. Okay, so nominalization is a type of word formation in which a verb or an adjective or any other part of speech like an adverb is used as a noun. We change them into a noun. Okay. How can we do it? The simple way of doing it is to add suffixes. We can add suffixes to the words, and we can add suffixes to the adjectives. When we add suffixes, we can change a verb into a noun. You can see on your screen some of the examples, like fail is a verb. I fail in maths. Failure. His failure leads to the disappointment of his parents. So, how can we change a verb into a noun by adding the suffix ura? Okay, combine. Please combine all the parts. Here, I combine the joints. You are doing an action. So, how can you? This first row is for the verbs, and this second column is for the nouns. Okay, so combine. We need to put shun and it will become combination. Preserve, preservation. Manage, management. Admit, admission. Okay, so it's very easy to change a verb into a noun by adding the different suffixes. Similarly, we can make nouns from adjectives. In a simple way, we have to put suffixes. We can put ness, ity, y, hood, ty, ity. For example, kind, kindness, ill, illness, sick, sickness, honest, honesty, poor, poverty, brave, bravery, coward, cowardice. So it's easy, which you have done in I think class 7 also, that you can change an adjective into a noun by putting suffixes. This process is known as nominalization. So what is nominalization? If in the paper definition will come, it is a type of word formation in which verbs, adjectives or adverbs or any other part of speech can be used as a noun. How can we change it into a noun? By adding suffixes. The simplest way, we can add suffix to a verb to make it in a noun. We can add suffix to an adjective to change it into a noun. Okay, now students, the possessive form of noun. When we say possessive or possession means something which belongs to you, something which is in your ownership. How can we make a possessive form? By putting the apostrophe s or only apostrophe or only apostrophe. Okay? Now, how do we know that either we have to put apostrophe s or we have to put only apostrophe? If a noun ends in s, means plural form, like schools, like boys, and it is extremely important that you have to put apostrophe at the end of a living object. Okay, not non-living object. Some students, what they do, they put apostrophe with a human being also and with a non-living object, with the possession also. You don't need to put the thing with the thing. Don't need to put the apostrophe s or apostrophe. Okay, so you only need to put apostrophe s or apostrophe with a human person or an animal. Okay. Now, if a noun ends in S, like boys, girls, teachers, students, okay, anything which is ending in S, these all nouns are ending in S, then you put only apostrophe. The caps of the boys, whose caps? The boys' caps. Don't change. Can you see over here? Don't change the spelling. It will remain boys, B-O-Y-S, because it is ending in S. So you will only put apostrophe. You are going to put apostrophe because it is ending in S. This is the general rule, that if a noun ends in S, then you will only put apostrophe. Houses of the girls. Similarly, you can see in this example, girls, plural, ending in S, the girls' house. Houses, the girls' houses. Whose houses? The girls' houses. Men's of the lions, the lions' men. Okay? Remember, you cannot change. You cannot change the spelling over here, and you will not put the apostrophe with this. You will not put apostrophe or apostrophe s with caps, houses, or men's. Do you understand? Okay. If the nouns do not end in s, then we put apostrophe s. The diary of the girl, we are talking about one girl. So it will take apostrophe s. The girl's diary. Okay? Pictures of Tom with name, you have to put apostrophe s. Pictures of Tom, pictures of James, pictures of Sarah, Sarah's pictures. Jewelry of the princess, princess jewelry. Okay? These are some of the examples, formation of nouns from verbs and adjectives. Okay, this is nouns column, the first, verb column and adjective. So benefit, noun can be beneficiary, create, creation, decide, decision, differentiate, difference, distract, distraction, justify, justification, protect, protection, rely, reliability, sadden, sadness, signify, significance, strengthen, strength. Okay, so how can we change a verb into noun? By adding the suffixes ARY, IARY, TION, SION, ENCE, ANCE, okay, anything like that. These are the adjectives: beneficial, creative, decisive, different, distracted, distracting, justifiable, protective, reliable, sad, significant, and strong. Okay. Now, student, countable and uncountable nouns. When I've given you the homework of nouns, I've told you about countable and uncountable nouns. The countable nouns are such nouns which can be counted, and uncountable nouns are such nouns which cannot be counted. Okay, very simple definition. Like glass, we can count glass, we can count books, we can count pencils, we can count boys, we can count girls, we can count children, we can count tables. So these are all counted. But we can't count rice, sugar, tea, coffee, hair, sand, sea. We cannot count. So these are uncountable nouns. Okay? Remember, countable nouns have plural form. Uncountable nouns do not have plural form. Like we can say table, tables, chair, chairs, boy, boys, girl, girls. But we can't say rice, rices, sugar, sugars. We cannot say. So, countable nouns have a plural form, but uncountable nouns do not have any plural form. Now, sometimes it depends on the sentence, how we are using a noun in a sentence. Sometimes, depending on the sentence, we can say that the uncountable nouns can become countable. In the example, you can see the sun is the source of all light on earth. Can we count the all light which is given to us by the sun? No. We are talking in a general way. So over here, light is uncountable. I have switched off all the lights. Now we are talking about the lights in our house or in the school. You can count that because we are referring to specifics. Okay, so over here lights is countable. Okay, look, that box is on fire. Over here this fire is uncountable because it is referring to fire in general. But if it is before going back to your tents, put out all the fires. These fires are the bonfire. So over here the fires is countable. So you have to be very careful that how a noun, how an uncountable noun is used in a sentence. Now, beta, all of you open your books, page number 6. I will explain this, then we will start our exercises. All of you open it. Okay. The first one, with the person's name. Remember, whenever we are talking about one person, we will put apostrophe s because it is singular. Okay? So we are going to put apostrophe s. Book of Ali, Ali's picture, apostrophe s. Painting of Sarah, Sarah's painting, apostrophe s. Okay, this first rule. That with a person name, you have to put apostrophe s. Rida's picture, John's cat, Raza's book. So Rida, John, and Raza are names, and we have put apostrophe s with them to show their possession. Now, with a singular noun and plural nouns, not nouns and plural nouns which do not end in s. There are some plural nouns which do not end in s. For example, children. Okay, children do not end in s. Geese do not end in s. Okay, so with all plural nouns also which do not end in s, we put apostrophe s. Remember the basic rule. If a noun ends in s, if there is s at the end of a noun, then we will put apostrophe. Otherwise, we will put apostrophe s. Except with the princes, with the duchess, they are ending in double s, but we don't put apostrophe. We will put apostrophe s. Okay? Plural nouns ending in s take only an apostrophe placed after the plural s, which I have explained to you. If there is s at the end of a noun, we only put apostrophe. For example, in this example, you can say students hostel, girls school, birds nest. Okay? With names of a country, apostrophe s. With animals, birds, or inanimate things, with singular nouns denoting time or space. Remember, students, it's easy to remember that with all the other nouns, you are going to put apostrophe s, except with the plural noun which are ending in s. If there is an s at the end, for example, if I say cycle of the students, students cycle, only apostrophe, because we are saying students. Cycle of the children, there is no s at the end of children, although children is plural, but there is no s at the end of children, so we will put apostrophe s, children's cycle. Okay, don't put apostrophe s with cycle. Cycle is an object which belongs to some person. So we are not going to put apostrophe s with an object. We have to put with a living being, living soul. People or animals have possessions, not a non-living object. Okay. Now, students, you can see with animals, birds, cat's eyes, cuckoo's song, with singular nouns denoting time and space, a week's leave, today's newspaper, with idiomatic expressions, a stone's throw at an arm's length, with compound nouns with the last word. If there are compound words, compound nouns, then you have to put apostrophe s with the like mother-in-laws, sister-in-laws, father-in-laws, pop singers, postman. Okay? Now, any confusion? Alina, I'm speaking loudly. Okay. Now, all of you, first of all, we'll start our exercise from page 4, exercise E. Exercise E. Yes, Fatima.
Teacher, the chapter Night Mail, we have to do summary and paraphrasing of which stanzas. Can you tell me, please?
Yes, I will tell you. Do you have the book with you? Okay. You know the pattern, Fatma, in class 7, you people have been doing
Yes.
paraphrasing. Okay. Otherwise, I will send one stanza as an example. Okay.
Which stanzas we have to do?
I'm telling you. Open your books. Page 126. Which I'm talking about OPE, Oxford Progressive English. First of all, you're going to do the stanza 1, but stanza 1 means the first 4 lines. This is the night postal order, bringing the check in the postal order. Letters for the rich, letters for the poor, the shop at the corner, and the girl next door. Okay? Till here. First stanza. Have you marked it down?
Yes.
Okay. Now, second stanza is this, which is coming on the third stanza line. Birds turn their heads as she approaches, stare from the bushes at her blank-faced coaches. I'll show you the picture so that it becomes easy for you people to understand. Yes, this stanza. Birds turn their heads as she approaches from here till here. Okay? Can you see on the slide, on the screen? From birds till gently shakes. And then, last stanza. from here. Anshel, thousands are still asleep, dreaming of terrifying monsters. Asleep in work in Glasgow, asleep in wells at Edinburgh. From thousands still forgotten. So these three stanzas you people have to do. Now any confusion?
No.
Okay. Now beta, all of you open your grammar book, page number 4, exercise E. Exercise E. I am giving you 2 to 3 minutes time. Okay? 2 to 3 minutes time. Do this exercise. Change the following words into nouns by adding a suffix. You can add any suffix. Ness, ance, ence, sion, pion, ure, ment, any suffix. But you have to change these adjectives or verbs. Page number 4. Exercise E. And boys, you need to keep your cameras on. All the boys. Keep your cameras on. Exercise E, page number 4. When you have done it, please raise your hand. Yes, Selena.
Yes, ma'am.
Want to ask any question?
No, ma'am. I'm telling you that exercise E was done.
Okay. So we can start it then. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, tell me the first one. Difficult. Difficult. Who will tell me how can we make a noun difficult? It is a difficult job. How can we change difficult into noun? Iman? Yes, Iman?
Difficulty.
Difficulty, correct? Correct answer. There is great difficulty in climbing mountains. Try to use in sentences, okay? Next, anxious. Anxious. She was anxious to know about the health of her father. Anxious means worried. Yes. Bilal, you tell me, anxious? Anyone who can try, Fatma?
Anxiously.
No. Yes, Fatma?
Anxiously.
Teacher,
No.
anxiousness or anxiously?
It is anxiety. 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 Okay, tension. His anxiety leads to raising his blood pressure. Okay, anxiety.
Anxiety.
Can I
Okay.
tell the next one?
Okay. Refer.
Reference.
Reference. Which ends we will put? E or A?
E.
E. E-N-C. Correct. Next. One is English master, one is maths master. Bilal,
Yes.
write your name. Write your name. Okay.
Yes.
And Hunan, turn on your camera, Hunan. It's extremely important, okay? Now, students, rough. Rough will become Umema.
Roughness.
Roughness, correct. Roughness. Judge. Yes, Bilal.
Judgment.
Judgment. Next student. Yes. Responsible. Bilal, yes, you tell me. Responsible.
Responsibility.
Responsibility, correct. Yes, Hunan.
See from where we are doing?
Page number 4, grammar book. Page number 4.
Oh, okay.
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 Now, serious. Number 7, serious.
Seriously.
Seriously will become adverb.
Can I tell?
Yes.
Seriously.
No. Yes.
Yes.
Mama. Yes.
Seriousness.
Seriousness. Correct. Seriousness. Okay. Perform. Perform.
Can I?
Performance.
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 Serious.
Correct. Performance. Correct.
Or
One
serious.
by one. Seriousness. Okay. Modest. Modest.
Modesty.
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 Correct. Deny.
Denying.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Emma, you need to keep your mic mute, okay? There's a lot of noise at your back. Please speak it.
Denying.
Deniance. Deniance. I-A-N-C-E. I-A-N-C-E. Deniance. Okay? Now, students, page number 5. Exercise F. I have explained to you countable or uncountable nouns. Now, you have to read the sentences and you need to tell if they are countable or uncountable. Okay? It's page number 5. Exercise F. Read the following sentences. Identify whether the underlined nouns are countable or uncountable. Sometimes I have told you that the nouns, the uncountable nouns can be countable if they are referring to some specific or particular object. Okay? Yes, Iman? I'm giving you
Teacher,
2 minutes time. Yes.
teacher have done.
Okay. Wait for the other students.
Teacher, I also have done.
Okay, then we can start. Yes, Fatma, read the first sentence and tell me. Yes.
Camera on.
The children are playing in the garden. Children is countable.
Correct. Children are countable. The children are playing in the garden. Correct. Number 2. Okay. Yes, Umema.
I do not like milk. Milk uncountable.
Correct. I don't like milk. Okay. I don't like milk. Milk which are referring to journal. Uncountable, obviously. Correct. Number 3.
I
Yes,
prefer
Iman.
tea.
Prefer
Tea is uncountable.
Tea is uncountable. Correct. Number 4th. Yes, number 4th.
Scientists say that the environment is threatened by pollution. Scientists countable.
Countable. Correct. Next, Hunan. Yes, Hunan. You need to keep your camera on. Turn on your camera and your mic. Beta, you need to participate. It's very important. Yes, Alina. Number 5th.
Yes, ma'am.
My mother uses butter to prepare cakes.
Butter is uncountable.
Basically, butter is uncountable. Correct. Number 6th one. Also do the 6th one.
There are a lot of windows in our classroom. Windows are countable.
Windows are countable. Correct. Next, Iman.
We need some glue to fix this vase. Glue is uncountable.
Who is uncountable?
The waiters in the restaurant in this restaurant are very professional. Waiters countable.
Countable. Number 9.
My father drinks 2 big glasses of water every morning. Glasses are countable.
Countable. Correct.
Bread
Last
my
one.
mother
The bread my mother
my
bakes is delicious, uncountable.
Uncountable.
Countable.
The bread my mother bakes is big.
Uncountable, yes.
Beta, listen. Over here it is used in a countable sense. Why? Because we are referring to particular bread which we can count. Okay, it's saying the bread my mother bakes is delicious. Okay. Now turn to page number 6. Page number 6. Rewrite the italicized phrases in the sentences below using the possessive form of nouns with apostrophe and s in your notebook. Okay, you have to put apostrophe s or apostrophe. I have told you the rules. Okay, I've told you with all nouns we have to put apostrophe s, but if it ends in s, then we will only put apostrophe. If you see the first example, the daughter of my sister-in-law is graduating today. So, whom we are talking about? Daughter. Whose daughter? My sister-in-law. With compound nouns, we put apostrophe s at the end. So it will be my sister-in-law's daughter is graduating today. Okay? How will you change it? My sister-in-law. After law, you are going to put apostrophe s. My sister-in-law's daughter is graduating today. Now, one by one we are going to do it. Please better keep your mics mute unless and until I'll ask you. Okay? Just raise your hand. First, Fatma. Second. Yes. Oh. Yes.
The new film of the actor sang without a trace. The new film of the actors apostrophe s sang
No.
without a trace.
Basically, what we are talking about the new film of the actor.
Films.
No. Film is a non-living object. Whose possession? What we are talking about? About whom we are talking about? We are talking about
Actor.
the actor's new film. Okay, the actor's new film sang without a trace. After actor, we will put apostrophe s. The actor's new film sang without a trace. Now do the third one. Yes, Bilal.
what is the special offer for this month? So nothing is living.
How we will do it with days? I've told you the rule. That if
What is the special offer for this month? What are the special offers of this month?
what is coming at the end? What is coming at the end? What is this month's special offer? What is in
this month's
today's
special offer?
If we say what is in today's newspaper, okay, today's newspaper, what is this month's apostrophe s? What is this month's special offer? Got it? Okay. Fourth one.
This photo was taken in the garden of my neighbor. This photo was taken in the garden of my neighbors.
No. Again, try it. Yes, Iman.
This photo was taken in my garden, in my neighbor's garden.
Good. This photo was taken in my neighbor's garden, and it is not ending in s, so we will put apostrophe s. Basically,
Teacher?
we need to tell that we have to change the italicized phrases in using the possessive forms. Ji.
टीचर ये जो आपने F exercise कराई है टीचर I want to ask it's 9th one.
Yes, my father drinks 2 big glasses of water every morning. These are countable.
And bread?
Countable over here. Generally, it is uncountable.
Okay.
Yes, Mita, do the fifth one.
So bread is countable?
Bread basically is uncountable. We cannot count bread, but it depends on the usage. Okay, you are referring to one particular bread which is baked by your mother. Okay, so that is why we can count it. Now,
Teacher, may I
fifth
do
one.
fifth one?
Okay.
I am looking at the program list of the day. I am looking at the programs list of the day.
No. Anybody can try?
Teacher, can I
Yes,
do?
I can.
Yes, Umema.
I'm looking at the program list of the day. I'm looking days program list.
Correct. I'm good. I'm looking at the day's program list. Correct. The day's
Teacher?
program list.
Teacher, it will not be I am looking at the list of the day's program.
No. I'm looking at the day's program list. So how many programs are going to come in this day? Okay, so it will be the day's program list. With the apostrophe S will come with the day. Be very careful in these sentences. Number sixth one.
Can I?
Can I?
Iman. Okay, Iman.
It was impossible to have silence even for a moment.
Moment.
Impossible to have a moment of silence.
It was impossible to have a moment's silence. After a moment, you have to put apostrophe S. It was impossible to have a moment's silence. Basically, we need to show possession. Okay? Okay, so it depends on the
Visually light.
sentence. A moment's silence.
Can I do the next one?
Light
Okay.
off.
Quickly.
She has been given her salary for only for 2 weeks. She has been given her 2 weeks salary.
Week's salary. Now, okay. Now, Mita,
Can I
look
try?
at you.
Can I?
Once that is correct, she has told the correct answer. Listen, she has been given her 2 weeks salary, 2 weeks ending in S. So we will put only what
Apostrophe.
do we put? Only apostrophe. We will put only apostrophe. Okay, good.
This is a necklace that
Hmm.
belonged to my grandmother. This necklace belonged to my
Now,
grandmother.
no, you have to change the whole sentence. How will you do it? Look at the sentence. Who will try? This is the
Teacher,
necklace.
can I?
Okay, Fatma.
Yes, this is a necklace that belonged to my grandmother. This is a necklace belonged that grandmother's belonging.
1 second.
Grandmother's belonging.
Beta,
Teacher,
1
can I
second.
do?
Yes, try. Iman. Quickly, beta, time is going to finish. Whose possession? Grandmother's possession. So,